What really got it is we actually tested it, and I think it took us 26 minutes to get a response. That's not a bad return on investment. The life-changing side of it has been immense. As we already said, took 26 minutes to get a return on investment. That's pretty good. If someone wanted to go through, if someone said to me, should I go through the influencer project, I would say the only reason you wouldn't do it is if you don't need to grow your business. If you're happy where your business is, if you're happy with the status quo and you're happy doing exactly the same thing day in, day out, then you don't need them. But if you want to change and you want to get that exponential growth, go with them. It's not about the cost of investment, it's about the return on investment. And without a doubt, when I go and talk to my clients and they're looking for growth and we do the analysis of what they're doing and where they need to exponentially grow them, if they haven't got this strategy in place, I won't be trying to do your job. I'll be saying to you, this is the best advice I can give you. And I'll be happy to put my name against that. And you can ask the wife to guarantee that it does work.
By nature, somebody who analyses things a lot, researches things a lot, and it takes a lot for me to agree to do things like this. So to A, get me over the line in the first place is a good achievement. But B, to convince me, as I was going through the whole program, that this is great. I just want to hear more and more and more.
So if I had to describe the project, the influencer project in one word, I am dyslexic, so I'm going to make this one word, but I call it game changer. I don't know if that's one word or two words, but for me it's one word, but it's a game changer.
Yeah, I'd say life-changing.
You asked about the value of the course. I've not seen this as a value as a course. I've actually seen this as a coaching session. I think that's really different in terms of the outcome you get. If you see this as a course, you finish the course, you get a book, you go away, and you've done the course, and you get a certificate or whatever. This is a change of life. This is a change of process, a change of life. The self-accountability, as well as the client accountability. So for me, I don't see it as a course. I see it as a coaching session. Which, as a coach, to be coached, I don't mind doing that. So for me, that was a big difference.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those moments where in business where you kind of go from, being here to being where you want to be, and being shown how to get there in a really concise way. Because my initial thoughts were, well, what sort of workload's going to come out of doing all this, and what's going to be involved? Is this going to be a lot more effort, but if anything, I can see it's going to be a different type of efficiency. So where we've been putting all of our energies is not really where we should have been putting them, and this gives you a really good idea of where you should invest your time and energy and make it work for you. So I think that's going to be the biggest change, is that I can see us being able to fit this into our business week a lot more efficiently than we've been doing in the past, and getting a heap better results than we've been getting as well. So it's a no-brainer to me. I think it makes sense, and there was a lot more coaching side of it involved than perhaps I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more, here's the system, do A, B, C, etc. But there was a lot more thought and depth that went into the conversations, which, like you said, it's building the foundation before you can then put the platforms on top. So I think we've got that right now, and that's going to make a huge difference, not just to the way we do LinkedIn, but the flow through to all the other aspects of the business as well.
And I think what's also important, we came through the process of, it's not just about having that initial contact and making that initial contact with clients and whichever process you use, but it also improves the longevity you're having with the client. It started opening up my mind to all the different networks, possible connections we can make as well, but it's just giving us a completely different outlook on what we're doing. Yeah, we were doing some parts right and we were doing some parts wrong, and for me it's all these other, let's call them coaches or associates that's trying to help me grow my business. They've been doing a bit part and it's never really connected. And this has been a great connection of it, connecting all the dots together.
Sky's the limit. Well, our next problems are going to be, scale, dealing with all the scaling
that's
up
a good problem.
And too much work. I mean, that's
a
bad,
these guys
great
go,
problem
shit, guys,
to have.
what do we do now?
Yeah.
Now you cause this problem.
Yeah, I just think there's a bit of relief as well that, it's, it's hard being in business. It's not an easy thing to do, and yeah, I think when you get something that just makes so much sense and you go, I wish I knew this, when we first started, it would have made life so different.
Why didn't you send us the email earlier?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.